Right, so if you didn't catch the previous one, I have now got a Clio 182 to go alongside my Clio 197, two gloss black cars. The car isn't perfect. I knew it had some problems, but the problems that I found are like not ideal. So I'll give you a little teaser of what's to come. Oh my god, my parents are going to hate me. So let me walk you around the full car, back to front, because obviously the front is where most of the problems are. I didn't pay too much for it. Like I'd say I paid a good price, and it's a keeper anyway. Like I want these two cars to be together, so I'm not really fussed what I pay because I'm never going to sell it. I know I've said that a couple of times on the channel, but if we start from the back, we'll make our way forward. Yeah, this is everything wrong. So to start with, the back, as far as I'm aware, the back's actually spot on. It's got a Piper exhaust, which I'll put in a clip now. It's over the top for me. It's really not for me. I'm gonna take the exhaust off, sell it. It's got a D cat as well, but I've got a new cat in the garage. I don't know if I want a standard system, but like, yeah, it can't be that loud. But the back of the car is perfect. Small scuffs and dents around the car, but nothing like over the top. The wheels have just had a refurb as well, so they're absolutely stunning. Interior is very nice. The seats, they must have been changed or retrimmed. They're in amazing nick. Like they're very strong, very strong. Steering wheel could do with a refurb, but that's my plan anyway. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and this trim here has gone a bit sticky. Can be changed, can be fixed. As I said, nothing the end of the world. Now, what I haven't actually looked at properly, but what the main problem is in the engine bay. So let's have a look. The first thing, I think the release is a bit sticky. Yeah, it is. They're definitely a bit sticky. So that's problem number one. Now, this side seems fine. Also, it's very clean in here, but I think that was trying to hide something. Now I'm looking back, but never mind. This made a terrible metal on metal noise. I'm presuming it was the top mount. I was cornering and the noise was terrible. It wasn't a tyre rubbing noise, it was like a metal on metal noise. It might be the top mount, I don't know, but it sounded terrible. It was only under very hard load. So we got that. Obviously I've shown you the leak. Now I don't know how much the camera's going to pick up. Down there is quite wet, the engine's hot, so I don't want to get too close. Down there the camera will not pick it up. It is dripping. So he told me that the sump gasket may have gone, which could be true, but the amount of oil it left, like I put this cardboard on it last night, and yeah, something's telling me it might be a little bit more than the sump. In fact, let's get on the floor. This is going to be my first time looking under the car. Let's just have a look. It's being lowered so you can't see properly. I'm also using the camera to see. That doesn't look in too bad, Nick, not perfect. That is wet. I don't know if it is the sump, you know. Did I just see a drip, or am I going crazy? I think I just saw it physically drip. Oh my god, we're gonna have a problem. But the sump, yes, it's wet, but it doesn't look like it's coming directly from the sump, which is interesting. It definitely needs investigating, but I'm on the floor now, I can't be bothered to get up. It definitely needs investigating, but is it clean under this car? Yes. Of course it is. It's had belts and the phaser done last month, which gives me some peace of mind. Obviously it's got the oil leak, which is quite aggressive. Like you've seen it, I've only had it for one night and it's done all that, plus these patches on the driveway now. The gearbox crunches going into every gear if you like slam it into gear. If you caress it, it's fine, but if you slam it, it's terrible. The clutch, what I'm presuming is the slave cylinder, has a problem, because if you're reversing, it normally happens in reverse. If you're reversing and you hold the clutch down, the revs will just drop, and it's stalled a couple of times. And because it's such a loud car, it makes me look bad because like, everyone can hear it stalled. But I promise you, it's the clutch. It isn't me. There's a slight, like, not slight, there's quite an aggressive shake when you set off, and it feels like something's moving, which isn't meant to be, which could be drive shaft. So I will have to have a look at that. It could do with new spark plugs, but I'm not sure, because it like idles a bit like lumpy, but I'm not sure if that's the spark plugs or if the timing wasn't done properly when they put back together the engine after the belt. So that's something that needs investigating. I'm only insured for another day, so after the next day I'll just park it up and then we can start the project. I know I keep saying it on the channel, but I do truly think this is a car that I keep. Nothing the end of the world. It is 128,000 miles, so there's always going to be problems. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, it definitely needs addressing. I need to get some sort of like cardboard under it, because even though I put it on last night, it still came out a bit. So from what I can see, I might be wrong, but it's just a lot of small jobs, nothing major. The gearbox obviously could be a problem. Well, it is a problem, but other than that, it's all things that I could probably fix. If I'm wrong, do let me know. But I'm driving this every day, so I don't really need this to be perfect. In fact, it's good that it's a project, because it makes me, I know it sounds daft, but it like helps me grow a bond with the car, because obviously when you do work yourself, it feels good. To be fair, it has got a ton of service history and things like that, which are nice to see. So yeah, I'll do a couple more waffle videos, and then we'll crack on with changing what needs to be changed. First things first is the exhaust that needs to come off. It is so loud. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, leave a like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts, any suggestions, any improvements, and hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.